In the heart of 19th century, in Yorubaland, a time shaped by war, trade, and survival, power belonged to kings. Wealth belongs to men. But history remembers two women who broke every rule. Their names were Efunsetan Aniwura and Efunroye Tinubu. They were not just women of influence. They were forces of nature. Efunsetan Aniwura rose from Abeokuta to become the Iyalode of Ibadan, the highest-ranking woman in one of the most powerful war cities of its time. But this was no ordinary title. It meant authority over trade, influence over politics, and control over thousands of lives. Her wealth was vast, built on agriculture, commerce, and human labor. Her name commanded respect and fear, but power often comes at a cost. After the loss of her only child, something within her changed. Her rule grew harsher, her punishment more severe. To some, she was a leader. To others, she became a tyrant. And in a city filled with warriors, fear is never a stable foundation for power. Whispers turned into opposition turned into conspiracy. Until one day, the woman who once stood above all others fell. In 1874, Efunsetan Aniwura's reign came to a violent end. A powerful life, silenced by the very system she once controlled. But while one woman ruled through fear, another mastered a different kind of power. Efunroye Tinubu, a name that echoed far beyond city walls. From Abeokuta to Lagos, she built a network of wealth that stretched across regions and oceans. She traded in palm oil, tobacco, salt, firearms. And like many of her time in human lives, but Tinubu's greatest strength was not just her wealth, it was her influence. She advised kings, supported rulers, and at times determined who would sit on the throne. In a world ruled by men, she became a kingmaker. Her power did not go unnoticed. The British saw her influence and feared it. She was exiled from Lagos, removed from the center of her empire. But she did not fall. She adapted. She returned to Abeokuta, rebuilt her strength, and continued to thrive. Unlike Aniwura, Tinubu's story did not end in violence. She lived long enough to see her legacy take root. And in 1887, she died peacefully. Two women, two paths. One ruled through fear and absolute authority. The other, through strategy and influence. Efunsetan Aniwura, perhaps the most powerful woman in Ibadan. Efunroye Tinubu, undeniably one of the wealthiest and most influential women in West African history. Their stories are not simple. They are stories of ambition, of strength, of loss, and of power in its many forms. So now, the question remains, if you lived in their time, which kind of power would you respect? And should you fear? Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Tale of the Motherland channel. God bless you all.